Hello, what's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Let me get myself situated here. Okay, we're good. What's up? What's up? What's up? I just hope this movie isn't as bad as part one. Yeah, good luck with that one, my guy. Duelist, what's up? How you doing? Oh man, long day, long day, long day. But I'm good now. Can you guys hear me well? How's the volumes? How's the audio? Always have to check to make sure things are in order because you never know what's going on these days streaming on YouTube. Let's see. Hello. Okay. Hey, what's up, Eric? I just watched a video of a moose. Sounds good. What's up, Jerome? What's happening? All right. We are here to talk about the good old trailer that dropped a couple days ago. Well, not a couple days ago, almost what, 5, 6 days ago, that I avoided like the plague because I thought I was gonna watch it live for like a live reaction, but I ended up watching it at work on my phone, so that didn't happen. So we're just gonna talk about the trailer, and I'll give you my thoughts, and you guys can. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this freaking trailer. Unless Yang made her gauntlets into supersonic devices, there's no logical way her beating Superman in this universe. Is she gonna beat Superman? Like who said anything about that? Am I missing something? Because I've been avoiding the RWBY fandom like the plague, so I don't really know what the conversations are about. Like, why are you talking about Yang beating up Superman? Let's hide that comment. They look ugly. I'm sorry. Well, that's nice. What, Yang is Superman? I don't know what Yang is in this movie. We'll see. We have to see. I haven't yet. We'll see what we get. The first movie, I don't remember I barely remember my thoughts on the first movie. I think I said it was meh at best. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember my take on the first movie. If I remember correctly, the movie ended with what was the name of the freaking villain? Oh my goodness gracious, that's crazy. I don't remember. Um, if I'm not mistaken, they all woke up they realized they're in a virtual reality, and Kilgore was the name of the villain. Kilgore and somebody in the Remnant were working together, and they realized they were in a virtual reality, and they woke up and they took took the glasses off, or the goggles off, or the helmet off, whatever you want to call it, and that was it. Kilgore, yes, that's what it was. Thank you, Kilgore. Yes. Um, so we're gonna talk about this trailer number 2 that came out recently. It's be fun. Kilgore is the main villain of the first film. Thank you. Yeah, I remember now. Kilgore. And they wake up back in Volume 7. Correct. Thanks. Thank you. That sounds about right. Yeah, we'll be breaking down the second trailer here in a second. I'll give a couple more minutes for people to feel in here. There is a gnat that has been in my. Killed it. I killed a gnat with my fist. There's been a freaking annoying gnat in this damn apartment. I just killed it just now. Probably because it's freaking light. Oh well, it's dead now. But there's probably another one in here. That's my freaking luck. It was an okay movie, but it was painfully clear that RWBY writers weren't super knowledgeable about DC. Now, here's the thing. I'm glad you brought this up, Deshaun. The RWBY writers did not write this film. The first movie was written by a chick by the name of yeah, I'm not gonna remember her name. Let me just look this up real quick. Super RWBY Justice League Huntsmen and Heroes. Who wrote this thing? Some chick who did a lot of DC comics. Her name is Megan Fitzmartin. It was written by good old Megan. Let me share my present, share screen, yada 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 yada. We'll share this here. Share. Here, Megan Fitzmartin. She's responsible. Yeah, they had her Carrie, the RWBY director and writer, directed it, and Megan, she put pen to paper. So if it felt off, it's because of that. Hey, what's up, Mr. Orange? How you doing? Yeah, Megan wrote that thing. Ruby's hair also looks kind of clunky, awfully clunky. Does it really? We'll be looking at it here in a second. It's her fault. Yes, it is. It's her fault. Well, the writing, if you had a problem with the writing, I can't remember. I think I ended up saying it was just blah. Like, I think there was some good parts, like Jessica and John's relationship. By Jessica, I mean the Green Lantern. That stuff was fine. Everything else kind of meh. Villain meh. But we'll break it down here. Trailer 2. All right, so let's start off talking about trailer 2. Trailer 2, I'm talking about trailer for Justice League and RWBY Part 2. Random question: have you checked out the new Mortal Kombat? I have not. Talking about the movie or video game? Probably video game. I have not seen it. The trailer for that, by the way. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this stuff. All right, so I want to start off talking about this whole. As you can see, this is an image of DC, the DC logo, and RWBY's semblance. All right, I want to start off by talking about this whole merger, this whole partnership, this whole thing they're doing here. All right, people don't care. DC fans don't care. RWBY fans don't care. The diehard RWBY fans want this thing to be over. They're tired. They're like, can we move on from this? Can we just get Volume 10? It was a strange crossover from the beginning. I said previously that it should have been Teen Titans and RWBY. If you're going to do a DC crossover at all, you would have did Teen Titans and not Justice League. But they're doing Justice League because Justice League is the bigger IP. I get it. Business wise, I get why you want to rub shoulders with with DC brand in regard to the Justice League and not Teen Titans. Even though it would have made more sense to do Teen Titans, I get it, right? But people are tired. They don't care. They're over it. They want Volume 10, or they don't care about it at all, and they want to just pretend like this didn't happen. That's the honest truth. Most RWBY fans, even the people who are positive about this, they say, "Oh, this is fun," but come on, we want Volume 10. And DC fans don't give a shit. That's the honest conclusion. That's the honest status of this whole crossover. No one really cares. And they kind of just want Volume 10. That's the honest truth here. But yeah, it is what it is at this point. We're going to get into Part 2. Is it going to be good? Probably not, but whatever. People don't care. All right. So let's talk about that's the first part. Now let's bring on let's talk about these looks. RWBY's look, I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's just fine. I'm interested in her scythe. I don't know what's going on with the wooden with that wood. Is that wood? Is that a wooden scythe? What's going on there? It's like a pitchfork in the back. I don't know what's going on with her weapon. The weapon looks weird, but her look looks fine. It's kind of like, it's not great. It's not bad. It's just whatever. They adapted it to the DC world. Fine. I don't have a huge issue with this. It's just, yeah, like whatever, you know. What are your guys' thoughts on RWBY's look? I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just whatever it is. It's just whatever. She got freaking this is her muscles look kind of weird here. Like look kind of overly stretched. Her arm looks kind of long here, but it's a decent look. It's fine. The black. I don't know how I feel about the black on the I guess this matches the color of her sleeves in her other look. And then they have the black. It's whatever. You guys like it? The guy likes it. I like it a lot. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just whatever. Why she look like she's 20 years old? Well, they aged up. So in the first movie, Justice League got aged down, and in this movie, I assume the RWBY are being aged up. So I don't. It's the virtual reality thing, I guess maybe, but they're all older in this film. Yeah, they aged the girls up. Yeah, I think so. It's fine. Yeah, it's whatever. Like I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just what is what it is. Yeah, but I don't really have issue. Her weapon, on the other hand, it's kind of a. I don't know how I feel about that, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. So Yang's boobs look bigger in canon. I'm glad you brought that up. So let's go. This is go on to Yang. Okay, Yang. Her chest is huge. Sorry, I don't know how else to say it plain. They say speak plain. I'm speaking plain. Her chest is huge. They didn't have to do that. They went ahead and did that. They made her boobs huge. Her look is pretty much what I thought it would be with translation. Does it look kind of weird? Yeah, it looks kind of weird. It looks kind of like doesn't look like it fits in the world of DC. It just looks kind of I don't know. They probably should have did away with the orange scarf with that look. Yeah, I mean, I like Ruby's look more. Her boobs are ginormous for whatever reason. They decided to adapt. I figured they were reducing the size of her chest in the later volumes. They look like they reverted back to her previous look, but it's whatever. One look was weird. Like this look, yeah, I don't know what they're doing here. It looks kind of squarish, like a rectangle here in this look. Not the most appealing visual for Yang. Yeah, it is what it is here. It's the Amazon-ish. Yeah, it's the Amazon-ish. I agree, but not all the way. It's like a weird mix of Amazon meets. I think the scarf is what throwing it off from being Amazon. Is this? Yeah, it is. It is what it is. But the big talking point is the size of her tits. That's the situation. That's what I'm not. That's not me. Don't shoot me. That's what the internet is talking about. I don't know what's going on there, but they're definitely pronounced. They deflated her chest over the years as the volumes. Yep, as the volumes went on. I agree. They sure did. Her boobs are that huge in the tag battle video game. Oh, okay. So if you hate this, your character design for Yang, then you're never going to play Blaze Blue at all. I'm not a big Blaze Blue person, but I didn't. I think I've seen what you're talking about though. I think I've seen it. Canary. We'll talk about Canary in a second here. But yeah, this is Yang's look. I like it less than Ruby's. Here's a refresh of Ruby's look. It's hers is fine. It's just fine, but it looks better than Yang's. And yeah, Yang's chest is interesting. Let's talk about Blake. Okay, so there's talk about Blake and her lack of ears. I'm not sure why DC thought that cat ears was a step too far in the DC world. I assume when they made the adaptation over to DC, they thought, okay, when we're translating this character over to DC, would she have cat ears? No. Okay, we'll get rid of it. But in my mind, DC has some weird stuff going on. I don't see why she couldn't have her cat ears in this world, but she doesn't. What's going on with the black, almost Raven-like, Raven by saying Raven in DC world, like the black bat wing situation power? A lot of what's going on there. I don't know. Is that her power? I don't know. I guess it is. Blake looks weird. I don't like this look. I don't. It's like a cross between Catwoman meets. I don't even know. Like Catwoman meets something else. Like if the idea is, oh, she's a cat, we'll make her like look like Catwoman and with like the face. I get that. I just don't like the look. It looks kind of weird. It's not my favorite. Got the gold accents for Yang. Basically, that's what it is. You know. Yeah, not the best look. I don't know what's going on with her weapon. Yeah, this is not. It's not the best. It's not the best look for Yang for Blake. Why wings? I don't know. Catwoman and Raven. Yep, I agree. Yep, same. That's what I see. Catwoman meets Raven. Cheetah Woman exists. Yeah, you're right. There is a freaking cheetah. There's a cheetah. She's one of Wonder Woman's freaking main villains in DC. What's going on here? Let me see if I can find a. What's happening here? Like they could have done the freaking cheetah. They could have gave her ears. What is this? I'm failing to find a good picture of cheetah in her ears. Yeah, like what the heck? You could have done. I'm pulling this up. I'm pulling it up. Where's the image? Where's the image? Here it is. You could have done remove screen share, present, screen share. Yes. You totally could have done this look. You could have done this look for sure. At the top right. What's up with this? They could have done that. I don't understand the reasoning behind this. Explain it to me. Someone explain it. Even the fondness. So why is it even a thing? That's a good question. I'm thinking they thought it was a good idea to have Ruby rub elbows with the DC brand, but it's not working for me or anyone else. Yeah, I'm not sure why they couldn't just have her looking like Cheetah with the ears. They could have given her a tail, sure. Yeah, I don't know why. They could have done this look. They could have. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. I just don't know why. I don't know what's going on with her wings. Yeah, I don't get it. But that's a good point. They should have done that. They could have made it look like a cheetah. The TV show Teen Titans would have been better crossover. Yep, I brought that up earlier. Duelist. Exactly what they should have done. Honestly, faunus don't even really matter in the actual RWBY show. No wonder they didn't think about. Think it was important. I hear you. Is that cat or a bird? Both. Both. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Blake there, but we'll move on to. So one thing I noticed about this freaking trailer, Weiss was not featured very much, if at all. She had like one shot. Like there's a couple shots in there, but this is the best I could get of Weiss. From what I can gather, she looks kind of like a queen. By queen, I mean like she like a crown, the matching earrings with the collar. It's very regal, which makes sense for Weiss. It's very white and like blue, light blue and white. I don't have a good look at it, so I can't say whether I like it or hate it. It looks fine. Does it really pop or stand out? No, but I haven't really seen a good look at it, so I can't really judge Weiss too much. What are your guys' thoughts on Weiss here? Do you like the look? Can you tell? Do you need a better angle? What's going on here? Weiss looks good. Yeah, I don't think it looks bad. But from what I can see, it looks fine. I like the diamond in the chest. I like the hair looks fine. It looks like it could be a cool look. I just wanted to see the entire framing of like a better shot of it. But it's the best I could see. Emma Frost, second best one. Yeah, I like her. I like her look a lot. I like it a lot. I think I might like. I think I might like it more than Ruby's, honestly. But I haven't seen the entire like. It's not a great look. Not a great shot. But it looks fine. In the movie poster, she can see her fully. Um, is that so? Justice League RWBY Part 2. Probably gonna take me too long to find this freaking thing. Let's see if I can find it. I can find it. Oh, here's a look. Here's a look. I'll um I'll pull this up here. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'll pull it up. Let's stop screen share. Present screen share. I keep having to do it again because I'm not doing it the right way. I need to do it this way. Window. Share. So here's a better look at Weiss. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Not bad. What say you guys? You agree? Like it? You like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? They replaced her main weapon. I don't hate Weiss's look at all. Like I think it's cool. Blake and Yang are the worst two looks for sure. Yang and Blake are the worst. Weiss and RWBY are the best. Big man. I don't hate it. She's not bad. No, it's not a bad look. It's not a bad look. It was clean. Looked better than Yang and Blake for damn sure. You can argue whether it fits into this world, but yeah, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. All right, let's go back to here. Okay, what's next here? All right, so now that we've gone through the looks, let's just talk about this movie from what I can gather, what's going on here. So we are in the world of Justice League. First movie, we're in the RWBY world. We were in Remnant. Now we're in the world of Justice League. From what I can gather, there's going to be a lot of Grimm fighting, but we'll hold off on the Grimm for a second. I have a whole rant about the Grimm, but this is your typical Justice League shot, looking out to the city, which I assume was the Metropolis. Here's another look at our DC heroes. We got Batman, we got Superman, we got Wonder Woman, we got Flash, we got Jessica, which is Green Lantern, Vixen. We have a Canary and Cyborg. Now, Canary was not in the first movie at all, but she's in this one. And so we're getting more DC characters and less of the RWBY characters, which has been a point of contention with some of the RWBY fans, upset that we haven't gotten John in the crew, because a lot of people thought that John and Jessica as in Green Lantern, they thought their story was the best from the part one. But I'm guessing the reason why John and Nora and Ren are not in this movie, because the first one, the DC characters were jumping over to the world of RWBY. So it makes sense there were more of those characters in that world because they were in the world. Once they decided to go this direction, they thought it would be best to have more DC characters. I assume I only see Canary here. They're going to have more DC characters and just Team RWBY. So folks will be Team RWBY, and we'll get more of the DC characters, and the rest of the RWBY characters in the RWBY world will stay behind. So I'm guessing that's why there'll be no John in this movie. You know, Hal Jordan. Everyone just keeps forgetting Hal Jordan. Isn't he a Green Lantern? Right? What about him? We got Metropolis. Yeah, Metropolis. Wonder Woman looks like an inflatable. That's funny. Bro, they look out of place. Oh, you're talking about Team RWBY? Yeah, they don't. Especially all of Team Ruby look like they don't fit in this world. Especially Yang. They all look like they've been forced into the world because they were. Oh, Hal Jordan, the founding member of Justice League. I got you. What I've seen of Jessica, she's fine. Yeah, I don't have an issue with Jessica's look. I don't have a problem with any of their look. It's pretty much your standard Justice League look. It's hard to mess it up. There've been so many iterations and versions of these characters. It's hard to mess up the animated visual of it. At least you can talk about the animation and how the look on screen and how they move. As far as the look, this is your classic stuff here. Nothing really to talk about too much. You know. Let's see what's going on here. Canary in action here. Um, I don't know how much they think these little this is like a classic thing that RWBY does a lot. Not just RWBY, but a lot of animators. They have these 2D effects in here. I'm not the rings. I'm talking about the little dashing. The dash is coming from her mouth over here or from her body. I don't know how much they think that actually looks good or helps. I don't really like it. I think it'd be better without that those 2D effects. But for every reason, they always add it in there. I don't know why. But it's not really needed. Okay, here's the Grimm. Let's talk about the Grimm here for a second here. All right. Here's the thing. As somebody who's watched 9 volumes of RWBY, as someone who has absorbed a lot of Grimm fights and seen a lot of Grimm attacks and a lot of Grimm mumbo jumbo and fiascos and scenarios, I don't care about the Grimm. I honestly do not care about the Grimm. I've seen enough Grimm fights. If you're telling me that this movie, like the first film, is going to be a lot of, you have to fight the Grimm, I don't care. I just don't care at this point. I'd rather see them take on something else, more 1v1 fights against different humanoids of some sorts. I don't care about these Grimm. I've seen Team RWBY and the crew kill Grimm over and over and over. They're fodder. They're not interesting. I do not care about these Grimm fights. And it seems to me this entire, just like part 2, we're going to get a whole bunch of, we have to take on the Grimm and defeat the Grimm. I don't care about these fights with the Grimm. I do not care about the Grimm. I do not like green eggs and ham. I just don't. Okay. They're boring. It's boring. I don't care. And the funny thing about this, these Grimm attacks, right? Somebody in this freaking trailer, they yell out, "Oh, we need Team RWBY to this. We need their help." Like, do you? Are you sure you need Team RWBY? I don't think so. I've seen these Grimm in action. You don't need Team RWBY to take these Grimm out. All right. They have nerfed. Well, I haven't say they have. I haven't seen it. I'm sure they're gonna nerf the Justice League to the point where these Grimm are a challenge. So we need the Team RWBY to help us fight the Grimm. Or maybe it's because it's a virtual reality. I don't know what's going on here. But I'm just like, do you need the Team RWBY? Do you really need them to fight the Grimm? I don't think so. No, you do not. You don't need them. Um, I don't care about the Grimm fights. They're nothing to me at this point. So I don't care how cool they look. I don't care how they scream. I don't know how they attack. I do not care about these Grimm attacks. And I'm sick and tired of watching Team RWBY, or anyone else for that matter, fight the freaking Grimm. Because in my mind, it's just not interesting. They should not need Team RWBY to fight these freaking Grimm, okay? Just Superman can kill the Grimm by himself. All right. Oh, thanks so much, man. Thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. Team RWBY could fight them all on their. They can fight the Grimm by themselves. I've seen it time and time again. I've seen freaking Justice League fight threat way more. Well, I guess. Well, here's the thing. It's kind of interesting to talk about what happens when these worlds cross over. Because you're bringing villains and antagonists and creatures and monsters from a different universe, transporting it over to another world, another fictional story. And the question is, how do you equate it? How do you make it make sense? If Team RWBY can fight the Grimm easily, or the difficulty of an enemy in one world translated over to another world, how do you do it? Does it make sense? How strong should these antagonists be in the new universe relative to the heroes there? Should the Grimm be a difficult test for the Justice League members or not? Like, when you're translating stuff over like that, power scaling can get funky and weird, right? How strong is Yang relative to freaking Superman? Is she just as strong? How fast is RWBY relative to Flash? Is she just as fast? When they translate over, are the Grimm super strong in the DC world? It's kind of weird when you think about it like that. So maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe the Grimm are tough once translated over to the DC world, even though they're kind of not that big of a deal really in the world of Remnant. I don't know. But yeah, I just don't care about Grimm fights in general anyway, so just whatever. Radioactive Grimm could be better than Super Grimm. What do you mean by that? The Flash is literally faster than the speed of light. Yeah, so my question is, when they translate RWBY over, do they make her super fast or not? Do they make her as fast as light? I don't know. It depends, because when the Justice League went over to Remnant in part 1, their powers became semblances. So if Team RWBY moves over to the DC world, their semblances become superpowers. That's why when Yang shot, let me see if I can find it. Yang fires her blasters or her gauntlets. It looked like this. See how superpowers now? See this color scheme here? It's not how it was before. Now she has superpowers. This is like Captain Marvel stuff here. Like, she's blasting beams out of her hands now. So how is RWBY's power going to translate? Is she going to be as fast as the Flash now? How is Blake? We saw Blake's weird power. What's going on there? Like, what's happening here? You know. So now it's not semblance anymore. Now it's just Now it's superpowers. I'm just curious to see how it's going to translate, I guess. It just depends, you know. Looks like RWBY teleports in the trailer. Okay, well then teleportation is, that's somewhat better than speed in some ways, right? Same thing goes for this movie. Superman can easily defeat the Grimm. You would think, but guess it just depends on the translation. Let's see what's after that. Let's see. Yeah, so here's another shot. So I don't know what's going on here. Are they in a virtual reality here again? Is this whole thing, part 1 and part 2, some type of virtual reality struggle? Is the antagonist, which I think they showed here, is this thing going to be interesting? Is this thing going to be compelling? I think this is the antagonist from the RWBY world. I don't think this is Kilgore, but whoever Kilgore is working with, this is the person here. Is it going to be somebody from the world of Remnant that we know? I don't know. What's your guesses? I'm all ears because I can't guess. Nothing. It sounds that interesting. If it's not Salem, I don't really know what it could be. It's Cinder, you think? Maybe. I'm not super excited about that prospect, but you may be right about that. Watts, maybe? Yeah, that's what I thought originally. I thought he was the one doing the virtual reality. I thought it was Watts and Kilgore. Now the question is, well, I take it back. I was about to say, is Watts a big enough villain for the crossover? But now that I think about it, freaking Kilgore, is Kilgore a big enough villain? I don't know, you know. So if Kilgore is the villain, maybe Watts is the villain from the RWBY world that he's working with, you know. Why won't Cinder go away? Because Jessica Negri is the voice, and they have plans. You know, she modeled. I made a video not too long ago where I say Cinder might as well be the main antagonist or the main villain. I the overarching villain, the big bad of the show, because at this point, that's where it looks like it's going. Cinder's going to be the big bad that Team RWBY had to face at the end. In the finale, I'm calling it. I'm gonna call it now. I'm gonna call it now. In the finale, it will be Team RWBY versus Cinder. It won't be Team RWBY versus Salem. It will be Team RWBY taking on Cinder, and that's their fight. That's gonna be their last battle against Cinder. Whereas Salem will either have turned good or have her confrontation with Osmond or something of that nature. But the final fight for Team RWBY will be Cinder, because that makes the most narrative sense. Now, because it makes the most narrative sense, it may not happen. You know, this is RWBY we're talking about here. Dang, I came late. You did, Mr. Titan. How you doing, Darth? I've been streaming for like 44 minutes, and I'm almost done actually. Yellowish tint gives me Scarecrow vibes. Yeah, I don't really know what this is or who this is. If this is the person from the RWBY world, this picture does not help. Can you imagine if it was freaking Ironwood? Oh my goodness gracious. They double down on Ironwood's villainy. That'd be crazy. Yeah, so this is man, they made Yang's boobs huge. Yeah, there's not much more to say about this trailer. Am I excited? No. Is it going to be better than the first one? Probably. I would hope so. I mean, they're in the world of DC, and the writer wrote DC Comics, so she's more familiar with DC brand than she is RWBY. So maybe that'll bode well for this film. Maybe this film would be better off in her hands because she has done well. Then again, I'm sure some people don't like the comics that she's written. So I mean, there is that. Maybe her comics stink. I haven't read them, but maybe because she's more familiar with the DC brand, this movie would be better off because Team RWBY are transporting over to the DC world. So maybe we can look forward to that. You know, Yang beating him was the cringiest thing in the world. Yang beating who? Yeah, her boobs are kind of too big. I don't really know why. Well, I should take it back. It's too big based off what we've seen in RWBY recently, based on the reduction we've seen. There's nothing wrong with big boobs, nothing wrong with it. But based on what we've seen previously in RWBY, how they've decreased her size, these are big in comparison. That's what I really mean. Don't try that excuse, my man. What excuse? Did you know they're gonna be another part 2 movie in the Marvel production movie? What do you mean by that? Oh, talking about in the comment section. Okay. I hear you. I never like half the stuff with their clothes. Yeah, it doesn't really fit the DC world. It doesn't seem like it. RWBY's look fits the world better than Yang's. Yang's looks her look looks out of place. Looks like she's from a different world, which she literally is. RWBY's superhero look looks a little better though. That writer from DC, she hot garbage in them books. Well, that's encouraging. The first movie I didn't love, so I mean, what can I really say? All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm gonna keep it short. That way, folks can come and rewatch it, and it won't be that long. I'm gonna be streaming more often, so yeah, keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for those streams. I saw Yang coming from the Superwoman Island. I can see her coming from the Wonder Woman Island. What's the name of the island again? Oh, DC Nerds. What? It's from the putting on my imaginary glasses. It's from the something Scara. I can't remember the name of that damn island. The island that Wonder Woman is from. I can't remember. It's the Mascara. I knew it ended with Scara. Yeah, the Mascara. Thank you. You're right. That's what it was. Thank you. It's been a long day. All right, guys, that is it. This is the stuff we have to deal with until RWBY Volume 10 comes out, or if it's ever greenlit. I don't know if the success of this is going to help with the whole RWBY Volume 10 release, or not release, but greenlighting. There's this whole movement online with this hashtag. I don't think they give a damn about that hashtag, guys. I don't think Warner Brothers give a shit about that hashtag. I don't think it's trending as much as the people think it is. I don't think they care. I don't think it's on their radar. They're over there looking at the writer strike and the freaking actor strike. They're not thinking about greenlighting RWBY Volume 10 at all. It's not on their radar. They don't care. It doesn't matter if it's struck work or not. That hashtag is doing nothing. You can clip this video. I don't think that hashtag is doing nothing. If it happens, it won't be because that hashtag greenlight RWBY Volume 10. I don't think they care. It's not on their radar. It's not breaking the mold of in any way or form. I don't think that hashtag is doing anything. But go ahead, everyone can go continue doing that hashtag thing if they want. What is it? Greenlight RWBY Volume 10 hashtag. Okay, maybe. I don't think it's doing anything. If it happens, it won't be because of that hashtag. I sincerely hope that they're not banking on the success of these two-parters to then be some type of justification for why RWBY Volume 10 needs to continue. We do know that the reason why RWBY Volume 10 isn't happening now, or the reason why RWBY Volume 9 was delayed and was a 10 episode thing and a side mission thing, was because of these two films. Was it worth it? I don't think so. But yeah, we'll see. It won't help the movie being relit. It's about dollars and cents, not about sentiments. Hashtags are not going to do it. Does it make dollars and cents? Does it make not even dollars and cents, because RWBY doesn't make that much money. But is it something that makes sense in different forms, whether it be financially, whether it be creatively, whether it be the brand of RWBY? Is the brand of RWBY strong enough to warrant them investing more cash into that thing? You could argue maybe, depending on the numbers for Crunchyroll. That's what they have to go see. Did people get Crunchyroll for RWBY? Were the views on Crunchyroll high? Did the traffic? Did the show generate a lot of traffic for Crunchyroll? That's the question. If not, then it probably won't be greenlit. If it did, it'll be greenlit. It's as simple as that. All right. Yeah, that's the thing, man. It's the thing. It's we may not see Volume 10 until like 2025. Honestly, don't quote me, but I wouldn't be shocked about that at all. All right, guys, that's it for the stream. I'll be doing another stream here in a couple of days about something, whether it be Ahsoka or something else. We'll see. I will talk to you guys later. Be kind, be nice to folks on the line. Don't be those people online who are complaining and bitching about everything. You know, try to be nice online. Try to spread some positivity. Be honest, but you know, be nice. I was honest. I could have ripped this trailer if I wanted to. I thought it was pretty nice. I thought it was pretty straightforward, pretty even kill, fair and honest about this trailer. I didn't rant or burn the damn thing, you know. But no, it's a meh trailer. All right, guys, I love you. See you later, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.